He's just been having fun, shopping. That's it.
Attendance despite hype. Paul Mayweather fight was choreographed. Rumor is Mayweather facing $400 million financial troubles.
There's probably a point when they're like, hey, it's time to pay your taxes. And you go like, all right, here's a check for $25 million. That's an incredible amount of money. And then they go, that's true.
Floyd Mayweather daughter cries after Stephen A. Smith reveals shocking $42 million scam exposed today now. Floyd, known for building generational wealth, insists he earned fortune for his children himself. He believes they should continue his legacy, making the same money and securing financial futures for generations to come.
I've been building generational wealth, even like when my children, love my children. All four of my children are adults. And I told them, listen, no more handouts. No more handouts. It can't be, because I feel like I'm hurting my children just by, I give them money, they go shopping, they put gas in their car, they party, they come back, I need money. I give them money, I buy them houses, I buy them cars. Told them, listen, from here on out, if you guys go to school or you work in one of my businesses, then you can branch off, get your own business, and I'll put the money up to help you start a business, but I need you guys to take what I've already started and triple and double that, and then I need my grandchildren to come behind you guys and do the same thing.
Floyd Mayweather often stresses that money earned from boxing does not last if it is not handled carefully. He believes that true long-term financial stability comes from smart business investments rather than just fight earnings. Even his own financial struggles are seen as a warning that without proper planning and investment, even huge fortunes can fade over time.
When you're rich for a short period of time. Riches is short-term. Wealth is long-term. If you can have 100 million, but if you don't got no game plan, it's gonna be gone. If I didn't know what I know now, and they gave me 100 million when I was young, I probably would have fucked it off. But with a lot of time, a lot of experience, being around the right people, I know about balance.
Floyd Mayweather has always taken pride in being independent, making his own decisions and handling his own business without relying on others. While that self-made approach helped him succeed in boxing, it has not always translated well into the business world. In finance, expert advice and professional guidance are often important, but Floyd's habit of doing everything on his own has reportedly led to risky investments and poor money choices that have affected his overall wealth.
Who negotiates those deals?
Me.
Well, I'm a little different from every other athlete and entertainer because I keep 100% of the revenue. That's never been done before. I'm my own boss. There's no manager, there's no agent?
No.
There's no pimp for Floyd?
No.
Wow.
I have a team, and it's a little, I guess I'm lucky.
So you're negotiating that transaction yourself?
Well, exactly. This is how it works. They know my number because I've already...
Floyd Mayweather's desire for independence and control over his finances has led him down a dangerous path. While he made a fortune through boxing, he also turned to questionable methods to maintain his wealth. Floyd has been involved in scams and aligned himself with shady individuals just for financial gain.
Starts in 2018 when Floyd Mayweather was banned for 3 years from promoting securities after scamming his fans with an ICO called Cintratec. He was promoting tons of these ICO scams at the time, and he also narrowly avoided an ICO fraud lawsuit for the same thing under the defense that he wasn't actually influential enough to convince people to buy the scam. And now that it's 2022, his 3-year securities ban is over and he's back to scamming again. He's currently being sued once again for his promotion of Ethereum Max alongside Kim Kardashian, and also has gotten really into NFTs.
And if you in the NFT world and you betting on me, you will never lose. But what I need you to do right now...
Some claims suggest he has used his influence to promote scams and target people with limited income, and these products and schemes are said to be not legitimate. His focus on quick money rather than long-term wealth through smart investments has led to risky decisions and questionable partnerships, and this has ultimately affected his financial stability.
That's my new NFT. I've been working on that for months. If I win, you win.
Now, it's pretty obvious from these comments that Floyd has learned nothing after not reading the SEC settlement. So maybe that's why he tells us we can't lose by betting on him. So let's put that to the test with his last 3 NFT projects.
I'm dropping my NFT tonight. FloydNFT.com, August 10th. Go get it right now. Matter of fact, don't even wait till August 10th. Get it now. My NFT. Own a piece of my legacy. Floyd Money Mayweather. I'm not just in 30% or 40%. Full 100%. I'm behind you. I'm all the way in.
Now, Floyd's world was indeed a huge success.
Floyd Mayweather is widely known for his luxury-filled lifestyle, yet behind the fame and glamour, there is a pattern in his financial behavior that many observers say should not be ignored. One major part of his money habits is a tendency to buy luxury items, while sometimes delaying payments, or in some cases avoiding them entirely. Reports from vendors and contacts, especially in places like Dubai, have suggested that Mayweather has faced disputes over unpaid bills, which they claim have affected business relationships. These situations have made it harder for him to maintain trust with some of his business partners. This style of living on credit and focusing on image over real financial stability is considered risky.
The Tank's come out with a bit of a mad statement, and he said that Floyd Mayweather has been held captive in Dubai because he owes people money and he can't pay them, or won't pay them, one or the other. Before I carry on, please hit that follow button if you haven't already. We're on a mission to get to 10k. Now, for me, the idea that one of the richest men in the world cannot pay somebody in Dubai is a bit mad. However, Tank Davis has come out and said, ask Floyd to go live right now, and he can't. Which is a fair point, and knowing how Mayweather's ego is, if it was possible for him to go live, he would be responding to this straight off the bat. Now, that being said, it wasn't that long ago since we saw that video call between him and Bill Haney on the internet. Whether this is true or not, I do not know. It could just be Tank throwing shots at Floyd Mayweather, because I know that relationship has been a little bit ropey in the last few years. But you never know, especially with somebody like Mayweather, who sometimes comes across with a bit of a god complex. Maybe he's just tried screwing the wrong people.
Another worrying part of Floyd Mayweather's financial behavior is concerns about his handling of taxes. On a podcast, Joe Rogan mentioned that questions around his federal obligations, such as taxes, may be one reason people believe the IRS keeps close attention on him. His comments highlight that while Floyd shows a lavish lifestyle with expensive cars and designer clothes and luxury vacations, none of that changes tax responsibility. Taxes remain a legal obligation that applies to everyone regardless of wealth.
All that money to the IRS, how much does he owe?
It's in the $20+ million range.
It's a lot of money, man.
But it's not something that he's been, it's not like deception.
No.
It's just neglect to pay.
Neglect. And it's also like, I think, and there is like a truth to this, he makes so much money that there's probably a point when they're like, hey, it's time to pay your taxes. And you go like, all right, here's a check for $25 million. That's an incredible amount of money. And then they go, that's true, but you owe 50 more. And he's just like, that can't be right. I've given you $25 million.
Yeah, he's bought over 100 luxury cars from the same dealer and always pays in cash.
He has $15 million worth of cars.
Congrats. You can sell those.
Boxing promoter Eddie Hearn has shared his views on Floyd Mayweather's current career path. He suggested that Floyd's ongoing exhibition fights and risky investment choices may indicate financial pressure. He questioned why someone with such boxing success and wealth continues to seek more money.
How about Mayweather?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think that Mayweather was unquestionably one of the best ever. But I don't know. I mean, it's difficult to say he's not a true fighter because he fought everybody he could of his era. But he was a different kind of skill set. You know, he was very much hit and don't get hit, which is the art of boxing. I think sometimes when these guys carry on and they do the exhibitions and all that kind of stuff, it just sort of diminishes the legacy a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
And that's what I feel like's happened with Mayweather.
Why do you think he does those things though? Do you think
for money?
But
I don't think he's got the money he says. That's what I think.
You think he still needs the money?
I don't think he needs the money. But you know when you got that lifestyle, right? So when you're spending what he's spending,
it's a lot of expense.
In a revealing interview, Stephen A. Smith asked Floyd Mayweather a direct and thought-provoking question about whether money or legacy matters more. The question was meant to push him toward reflection on what truly motivates him. Floyd's response, however, focused on his financial success rather than his legacy. He highlighted his business decisions and the large amount of revenue he has generated. For Floyd, it appears that financial achievement takes priority over how his legacy is viewed.
You made money. You're going to make a hell of a lot more money.
But the main thing is I made smart investments.
and I still make millions every month.
Do you care about your boxing legacy?
More than what?
Well, we ain't gonna say more than money. We know better. We're not gonna say more than money. We know better.
More than my family? No. So what's more important? My children. Because when I make this money, you know what? I put my children and my family in a position that they are entrepreneurs. They are bosses. I don't want my kids to have to answer to nobody. So I will take the long road. I will take the bumps and the bruises for them, but for my loved ones.
But fear, it's important to point this out about you.
There has been much speculation about Mayweather earnings, and Chael Sonnen added fuel to fire with his claims. According to Chael Sonnen, Floyd never earned rumored $100 million for his high-profile fights. This shocking claim calls into question narratives surrounding Mayweather wealth overall.
There's reports online that Floyd's a billionaire. There's reports that he was the highest paid athlete in this year and this year. First off, he's never gotten $100 million for a fight. Not even remotely close.
You think it's bull?
I know it is, because I know the fight business. I've been in the fight business my whole life. I'm a promoter right now. He's probably made about $68 million before in one night, which is crazy numbers. Mike Tyson, to put in perspective, when he fought Michael Spinks, that was the biggest fight of all time. When that fight happened, one got $30 million and one got $29.
$250 million against Manny Pacquiao.
Yeah. No fighter in history of the world. $250 million to go and box. I know that Floyd is still getting in there as recently as this weekend because he needed the money.
I think Floyd's fighting because he needs the money?
Yeah.
Really? Why? You think he blew through all of his money?
Floyd Mayweather's choice to fight Logan Paul in an exhibition match instead of a more experienced boxer like Tyson Fury raised eyebrows when asked about his decision. Floyd said Logan had more followers. This answer highlighted a troubling aspect of Mayweather's current mindset, which shows his focus on social media influence over real competition.
Why fight Logan Paul?
Name another boxer besides myself that's more famous than Logan Paul.
Tyson Fury?
What? I want you to look up Tyson Fury, how many followers, and look up how many followers Logan Paul has.
Logan Paul, 56 million. Tyson Fury, 4 million.
So 50 compared to 4 something. I can fight a fighter right now, guarantee myself 35 million. Or me and Logan Paul can go out and entertain and have fun and make 100 million or more. So if you were me, you gotta look at 35 million for 12 rounds and 100 for 6 rounds. Big difference.
Criticism of Floyd exhibition matches did not go unnoticed among fans and media. What stands out most is the reaction of his daughter Yaya Mayweather and her public response. Despite public backlash from viewers, Yaya showed excitement for seeing her father return to the ring. Many people saw the exhibition fights as a sign of desperation. There have been whispers about Floyd Mayweather financial troubles in the near future within boxing circles. Reports suggest that 2025 could be the year when Mayweather faces serious financial difficulties and even potential bankruptcy in the future. Given patterns in his spending and investments, this remains a concerning prediction overall.
Insider info: Mayweather fight in Miami had low attendance despite hype. Paul Mayweather fight was choreographed. Rumor is Mayweather facing $400 million financial troubles. In celebrity boxing, not everything is as it seems. Take sold out and spontaneous claims with a grain of salt. I was hired to observe, record, and report my findings in 2021 in Miami. Today in 2025, the stuff is hitting the fan for Mayweather. Were you duped too? What are your thoughts with this latest Floyd Money Mayweather news cycle?
Floyd Mayweather, father, a key figure in his life and career, once said, "When money comes, people change." This observation speaks to the core of Floyd's financial and personal transformation. One of the most famous statements from Floyd Mayweather that reflects his public confidence and bold attitude was when he claimed, "When it comes to legalizing bank robbing, I'm the best."
A quick heist. I'm gonna let y'all know this. Y'all can say what y'all want to say. At the end of the day, I'm the smart one. Because I don't care if you write good about me, you write bad about me, just keep writing about me.
Jeff Mayweather, Floyd's uncle and former trainer, has expressed confusion and concern about Floyd's post-retirement life. An even more troubling claim came from a former business partner of Floyd who said that during his peak earning months, Floyd was spending more money than he was making. According to this account, whether he earned millions or even billions, his expenses were consistently higher than his income.
Look, man, you know, we both made some real money, but you know, you start burning through, you make $2-3 million a year, you burning through $100,000 a month. You ain't really got that much money.
Shit, he probably spending way more than that.
No, I'm talking regular dudes. We say we made $3 million, we burning through $100,000 a month. We really don't got no paper like that saved
that's
up.
A fact.
So even if he's making $100 million, if he's burning through $5, $6, $7 million a month, you still got taxes, you still got responsibilities. So I don't know nobody's bag, but me and you, we real. We never count nobody's paper. So
Not at all.
I hope he got 10 billion. And I hope he get out of his problem.
That's a fact, because you would figure he should be able to just cash him out. Like whatever the tab is, he should be able to wire that.
Yeah, I think he could do that with no problem. I think he got all the money in the world. I think they may not want it. Some different countries be wanting different things. Think about it. How many times have, we've been involved with something and we go, nah, man, we just throw some paper at it. And I'm talking back in the days when we was doing our little 1-2s.
Correct.
And they don't want to drop the case. You'd be like, I'll put the money up for the lawyer. I'll put the money up for the bail. They don't want to drop it. And you find yourself 9-10 months later sitting there like, oh shit, this is getting real. So I think that's the problem he going through. I think it may be getting real.
Wow. That's crazy, man. And you would figure his big homie Al Heyman would rectify it.
Al's a powerhouse. Al's that dude. Al should be able to rectify anything. He's a Harvard lawyer. He's smart. He got PBC. Correct. He raised a couple of $1 billion.
Floyd Mayweather's tendency to spoil his children with his wealth has been widely known. However, this indulgence has led to consequences. Tank revealed that Floyd's daughter kept Snapchatting him. When he rejected her advances, Floyd became furious and retaliated. Tank claims Floyd's anger led to a series of actions that ultimately destroyed his career, leaving him in a tough spot. In 2020, his daughter Yaya Mayweather made headlines when she was arrested for allegedly stabbing a woman involved with NBA YoungBoy, a rapper with whom she had an ongoing feud.
I kept telling him though, I paid him my money. I kept telling him, man, niggas ain't do nothing. The one with the hair, I guess he the owner of the company, and the one outside worked for him. Bullshit, man. For one, the whole time you heard me raising my the whole time you heard me raising my tone. Bro, you never got out the car.
Bro, what happened? You had put her out the house? Because he was trying to say you put some water out the house.
I'm about to show you.
All her stuff was out in the front. She was out front, and she went in the car with the security guard. Then she got out of the car and walked back.
That's the problem. That's the problem.
Confronted her in the back.
That's the problem. She never was in the backyard, right?
So that's what he said.
Man, tell me why I was looking for this girl the whole time. She was in his car.
He did say she was in the car.
You my security. My security.
Hold on, though. He also said that she got out.
When she got out, I done woke up by then. When I walk outside, she on my front porch. She asked for a phone. I walk inside to get her phone. When I come back, she's sitting right there. Nah, get the fuck out.
Yaya spent less than a day in jail after posting $30,000 bail. Floyd responded with full support and said he was proud of his daughter. However, his attempt to protect her from consequences only shows what many see as a flawed approach to parenting and financial management. He believes family loyalty comes first in every situation. Critics say this mindset can prevent accountability and growth.
And I feel like it's always the women versus the other woman, as opposed to the guy that had a commitment to you. Yeah. I'm not saying go stab him, but now she's going to be the one behind bars. Yeah. And his life is going to go on.
Floyd proudly supports his daughter despite her troubles, stating he does not want conflict with anyone. He also refers to NBA YoungBoy as a son, showing unconditional loyalty to his family.
People on the outside. Yeah, I'm proud of my daughter. Because even though she's a little young to have a baby, 21, and she'll be 22 this year, but I'm proud of her. I'm proud of NBA YoungBoy. Very, very talented young kid. One of the biggest artists as far as in music. He got a cult-like following. I look at him, just like one of my sons. I look at him just like one of my sons. I only want the best for him. And
that's it for today's video. Stay tuned until next time.